All right. Now we're doing 7Q execute me in times. This is by D. Cieslak, and 80% of the people like it. We are given a procedure method that executes a past action in times, but it does so in a purely sequential manner. If we inspect the sample test, we'll find that the action takes about 1 second to complete, and this action is repeated 20 times, which results in a timeout. We're going to find a way to execute the action in times in parallel such that the sample tests complete under the 12-second time limit imposed by Codewars. The submission tests will also test for similar scenarios. If we're not sure where to start, we're going to need to read up on async. And we're definitely going to need to read up on that because I've never even heard of this before I got on this one. Okay, so async in computer programming is in computer programming, the async await pattern is a syntactic feature. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it talks about something like called promises, and these things are run while other programs run. Like it's for multitasking basically. But main thing is we're going to need to change this function to an async function, which is a function declared with the async keyword, and the await keyword is permitted within it, whatever that means. So basically we just put async in front of the function and that'll start it up. All right. So we say async right here. And this stuff's cool right here, but we are going to need to declare a, what is that thing called? An initial value, because we need to have an array to put this action into. So we're going to say, what is it? Let result equal empty array. All right, cool. So now we've got this stuff done. So now we want to get this action inside of this array so we can do another weird thing in a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do result.push action. We're going to get rid of this thing and turn it into another parentheses, all right? And so that's what we're going to do here. And then we're going to use this really weird thing. We're going to do two really weird things. First, we're going to push await instead of return. Because the await operator is used to wait for a promise. It can only be used inside an async function within regular JavaScript code. However, so it doesn't even tell us pretty much anything, except for it's here to wait for a promise. But basically, in these async functions, it seems like await is the return. Await. Just like on that other one, it was something else. I forgot what it was. So we're going to put await here, and then we're going to do this thing called promise.all. And the promise.all method takes an iterable, like the return array that we made, of promises as an input and returns a single promise that resolves to an array of the results of the input promises. So basically it just does, from what it seems to me, it just does all the promises that are in an array or something like that. So we're going to say promise.all, and we're going to put result in there. And this is going to put it in times, and this action in times, and then it's going to do it over and over and over again. I really don't have any idea really what this is. This is just as foreign to me as the first time I saw the map method. So whatever. So let's test it out. And this thing takes forever too. That's the other thing. See, watch this. It's going to be like 8 seconds. Yeah, I don't understand what this is for, but just like we had to get good at map and reduce and everything else, all we got to do is see this enough times. Hopefully there's enough Codewars challenges or kata with these things on there so we can get a good grip on how it works, just like we did for everything else up to this point. But whatever. There we go, our first taste of whatever this is. So yeah, my solution pretty much looks exactly like this, except for it's my style. We can also do promise.all and make an array with action in it. What else? That's the one I just did. Promise.all apply. We can do all kinds of stuff, but I don't understand any of it. But whatever. That's why we're doing this, isn't it? Anyway, so let's go to my solution. Best practice. Very much like this one, and we'll see you next time.